Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for joining me for this look here that we're going to create. Just wanted to try and film me doing a spotlight eye and see if maybe it kind of helped any of you seeing how I did it, and then maybe you could do it. So that's why I filmed it. And also in this video we are going to be looking at the new Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy highlighter. This only arrived to me this morning whilst I was filming, so I have used it in this video. So if you want to see my kind of thoughts on that as well, then do keep watching. But without any further ado, let's just jump into the video. Starting with eyes as usual. So this is what we have on this eye so far. So we're gonna do this eye, of course. So I've already obviously got my brows on and I've already primed my eyelid. I just used my collection concealer and then used a couple of different eyeshadows just in like a pale color to set it. I'm also using a couple of different palettes. I'm mainly using my Morphe 35B, which is this incredibly bright colourful one, and I'm going to be focusing on kind of these two pinks and then these two deep purples. I've also got my colour drain for this shade here, which is a lovely, lovely purple, and I'm going to use that in my crease as well. I also digged out my Modern Renaissance palette, which as you can see is incredibly well loved, and I'm probably going to use a little bit of Love Letter. I did on this eye. I probably could get away with not using it, but I want to, you know, do the same. So I'm going to use a tiny bit of Love Letter as well, which is another stunning colour. So obviously the first step is to put a transition shade on, and I'm going in with like a pale pink. This is from the Morphe palette actually, and I'm just going to start popping that in an arc shape. I'm trying not to go too wide. I'm trying to keep it quite tucked into my outer corner because that's when I find I start making a mess. I'm not one of those really skilled people at eyeshadow, I don't feel, and I need to really take my time. I'm going to use a smaller blending brush now. This is a really cheap one I actually got off eBay, and I'm dipping into pretty much like the brightest fuchsia pink in the Morphe palette, and I'm going to pop this in my crease in the same shape. So inner corner to outer corner, and you always want the highest part to be the centre of your eye. Then I'm going back in with my original Sigma brush. I've dipped slightly into that deep pink, but also into my first transition shade, and I'm going to start making sure this is beautifully blended, or as beautifully as I can make it. This is when I now dip into my colour drain, and I'm dipping into Ladyship, which is that gorgeous purple I showed you, and I'm using that on a Real Techniques brush, and I'm just going to kind of follow where I put that pink. How gorgeous is that purple? It's so pigmented, and this is just a big fluffy brush. It's not even like a packing brush. And I've now got a little bit of the Modern Renaissance shade Love Letter just to blend this out a bit more, which is slightly lighter than that deep purple. And then I find I always go back to my original blending brush just to make sure things are flawless. So now it's time to really deepen it up and get that lovely deep purple that we've got on this eye here. So what brush did I use? That is a good question. So I'm gonna go into that really deep purple from the Morphe palette, and I'm going to pack that on my outer corner and my inner corner just to start making this look more like a spotlight eye. What you'll recognise as a spotlight eye when I'm done, hopefully. And then what I did was connected the two through my crease, just on that same little brush. And then you'll see we've got this really obvious line in our crease, which we're now going to blend out. Dipped into a little bit of purple. I'm going to start blending that out. And don't worry about this colour on the lid, it kind of gets washed away the more you blend, but we're going to go back in and add to it and things, so it'll all be fine. and that's where we are now. So it's definitely starting to look similar. Okay, so now is the hard part, which is the concealer. And this was in my top 17 for 17. It's what I always use for my cut creases. Well, yeah, this is a kind of cut crease, but like a spotlight cut crease. And this is my Makeup Forever concealer palette. Sorry, I can't actually remember where I left off. I just got the most exciting package in the mail. Let me give you a hint. Can you see what it says? Oh my goodness. I just got the PR package for the ABH times Amrezy highlighter, and we will use it in this video. It is so beautiful. I can't believe it. Thank you so much, ABH, for sending that to me. But let's get back to, I think we were just about to do our concealer, weren't we? So let's do that first. So yeah, I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever concealer palette, and I'm now gonna attempt to match it to the other eye. I'm first of all gonna just pop some concealer in the middle, because that's the easiest place to start, and start taking it up, obviously above my crease, because I have small hooded eyes and I want it to actually make an impact. So just really take your time, and I'm also using this tiny little nail art brush to try and get a really fine line. I'm just gonna start patting the edges that go into the eyeshadow, because I don't want the concealer too thick. That's when it can be really hard to blend on top of and make it really seamless. For my lid shade, I'm taking this shade here, which is called Crown. You can see it's very well loved. This has definitely turned out to be one of my favourite shades in this palette. If I can swatch it for you, kind of blend it out a bit. It's like this white gold, and it's very, very metallic if you add Fix Plus, but I'm just going to use it dry, sorry. And I'm just going to start packing that on top of everywhere we put that concealer. The first colour I'm going to use for blending is my bright fuchsia pink, and I'm going to start patting that on, inner corner and outer corner. Starting to take shape. We've got quite an obvious line between our deep purple and our pink. So I'm going to go in with one of my favourite brushes. This is the Makeup Geek pencil brush, which is this tiny, tiny little brush. And I'm going to go into that really deep purple, and I'm going to start patting that on to make it blend. I'm going to use the purple from the Coloured Rain as well, kind of in between those two. And it is just a case of adding deeper colours, lighter colours, blending, and just taking your time until you've got that perfect kind of darkness to lightness built up in your eye. My final step is I'm going to use a bit of eyeshadow just to line my eye in place of using a liquid liner. So just a black eyeshadow from the Morphe palette, and this is on a ABH brow brush. So now I'm going to clean up all this fallout, zoom out, and we'll finish the skin. Okay, let's move on to face, and I don't know what foundation to use. I was thinking about using my Tarte Shape Tape again, but then I picked this out my drawer, the LA Girl Pro Coverage, and I don't know if I've ever tried this on my face. I can't remember. Or will I use something else? Right, I'm either going to use my YSL or my LA Girl. I don't know which colour's going to suit me better, so I'm going to like test them both and see whichever colour suits me better, I'll use that foundation. This is the LA Girl. It looks like it will match my neck and chest quite well. And this is the YSL. It kind of looks like it's got much better coverage, but that looks like it suits me better. I'm gonna mix them. I'm just gonna use both. See what happens. I'm gonna put some of the LA Girl like around the perimeter of my face because this one's a darker shade. And then I'm gonna use my YSL through the center of my face. They look beautiful on the skin, don't they? It's really nice. I'd say I've probably got like a medium to full coverage and I really like it. I'm going to go in with an old favourite concealer. This is the collection one in shade 01 or 1 Fair. This one was running out, so I took the bung out of it, and the amount of product still left in here is crazy. There's so much in there without the like stopper, so if you think you're running out of a product, pull out the stopper and guarantee there is a lot left in there. Before I go near my face with any powders, I'm going to do a little bit of cream contouring, which is the collection Precision Contouring like crayon. It's so easy to use and it's so easy to blend. I'm just going to like draw it on where one would cream contour, get the bum chin. And just blend that out. Just making sure all my creases are gone from under my eyes, and now I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder just to set under there. This powder is probably like the be all and end all of good under eye baking powders. It just does not cake up and it looks like airbrush. It gets rid of my under eye like lines. Not gets rid of them, but it just makes them so much less apparent. And no other translucent powder or loose powder does it as good as this does. It is expensive, but it's worth it, and it really does last a long time because I don't use it all over my face. I just use it under my eyes to bake. I'd use it all over my face if I had like a special occasion, because it does give you that really airbrush look, but for day to day I'm happy with it just under my eyes. And then I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light, which I've really heavily dug into, and use that to set the rest of my face. So first stage for me is always contouring first, so obviously. So I'm going to go in with my Hoola Benefit. Hoola by Benefit. Benefit Hoola. Whatever. I'm just going to contour with that. Postman just came and delivered the latest Glamour Beauty Club sample thing, and this is the Elemis Superfood Day Cream Advanced Skincare. It's a pretty good size sample. Get 20 mils in there. That's cool. I really like the Glamour Beauty Club. I've been chosen quite a few times now to try things, and also you get like a discount code if you want to buy the full size product, so that's really cool. Just like Google Glamour Beauty Club if you're not already a part of it, and I'm sure you can sign up. For my bronzer, I'm going to use an old favourite, which is my Soap & Glory Solar Powder. I really like this one. And I'm just going to put it on. Don't ever know where I'm going when I start speaking. What else am I going to do with it? This will be a good time to show you the new ABH Amrezy highlighter, because I always do highlight before blush because I find it just kind of sinks in and looks better and more natural. Not that a highlight really looks that natural. Anyway, I just got this in the mail just when I was filming my eyes actually at the beginning. So it's this huge gold box. Usually their boxes are black, but this is like gold glitter. And then inside it's got this huge photo of her, which just looks glorious. And then it's got a mirror, the actual highlight, and then phone cases. Hello, how are you? And it came with a phone case, and I thought it was going to be too big for my phone because it's the iPhone, probably like 7S, it's massive. But it actually came with 2 phone cases. So this one is on my 6S, I think I have. And then of course the actual highlight, and the packaging is gorgeous. It's got the kind of star theme running all the way through it, but the back is gold. I've already swatched it on the back of my hand for my Instagram stories, and I dug my nail in it. But apart from that, this is the Amrezy highlighter. Look at that beauty. And I'll just swatch it on my finger. So it's a lovely gold. Look at that, it's so smooth. So let's go in with this. I'm gonna use my Morphe M501, and I'm just gonna use it dry. I might wet it, but I'll probably put it on dry first and see what the payoff is like. Oh, I'm excited. One of those highlights that look like a glow from within. I think that colour works really well on me as well. I don't think it's too dark. I'm gonna wet it now and see what happens. Do you think that makes it more vibrant? Oh, I think so. That is gorgeous. I mean, it's not revolutionary. I've seen lots of lovely white gold highlights before, but it is a beautiful highlight. So if you like the brand, if you like Amrezy, or you just like the colour of this, I'd say get it. So now I can go in and put my blush on, and I'm going to go in with a really old favourite, and this is the Natural Collection blush in, I think it's Pink Cloud it's in. You can see this is well loved, and it's just a lovely kind of soft pink. I'm using pink because I think it's going to really tie in with my eyes. And just on the apples of my cheeks, I'm going to go in with Benefit Dandelion and just add a little bit less pigmented, but still just a lovely sheen of pink. So now our base is done, we can finish off our eyes finally. So I'm just gonna pick a few different like pinks and purples and run them under my eyes. I'm not gonna be like too specific about it. It's just, I think I'll keep it more pink though than purple. I'm gonna put Crown on my inner corner. That light white shade in the Coloured Rain palette, and then with a little bit more of the Amrezy highlight just on a different brush. Favourite blue Kiko pencil on my waterline. I think that really helps my blue eyes kind of still shine through all this like, you know, quite heavy eye makeup. I'm just gonna go throw on lashes, and then I'll be back and we'll finish off with our lips, and I'll try and do something with my hair. Back in a moment. So that's my lashes on, and I've gone for my Huda Beauty Samantha lashes because they're not too thick, so you can still see kind of all the work we've put in on our eyelids. So I went in with a really super bold pink lip. I'll put it here somewhere, but I think actually a nude's the best for this look because it's quite a vibrant eye, and we really want that to be the kind of standout of the look. So anyway, this is the end of this kind of get ready with me tutorial, looking at a new product video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. Please also leave me a comment, and don't subscribe. And please don't forget to subscribe before you go. I really you know, it really means the world to me when someone new subscribes to me. It's awesome. And also come and follow my Instagram, it's Makemeupmissa, and I post kind of cool photos over there, I think. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video, and bye.